I say some of the biggest projects for Zen Productions, to be able to be in a city that really is going the extra mile to capture that history of real music that we grew up on. Although our line is hip hop, that we do a lot of music videos for hip hop, we also do accommodate R&B artists as well. But to be able to be a part of that big project of the R&B project, to see Russell Simmons and Darlene Love and the OJs and all the music that we grew up on, to take the train ride with them and to get a chance to videotape their whole history, to put into their, archives of video was a wonderful experience, one of our biggest projects. The Laugh House, to be able to go there and to videotape Tony Roberts, and like I said, Brother Man or Orlando Bloom, and different people that we grew up as well. Right, Jimmy Walker. Can't say enough there, just being a legend from Good Times, JJ from Good Times, if you're not really sure. To be able to do that. And it's very important with the Laugh House because a lot of that videotape goes to the Netflix archives to be purchased. So a shout out to the Laugh House doing great things down there. And by Zen Productions being a part of big projects like Urban Expressions and different things like that, especially Zim. He is the mastermind behind this whole thing, just being everywhere and being available when anybody asks, from anything from the Dawn Staley Gala, when I had to do that as being a program manager there, even videotaping debates when the candidates were running for mayor here in the city of Philadelphia. So that was phenomenal as well. So we have done everything from galas, music videos, to capturing the essence of people foundations. And thanks to Zim for being out there to do that has really set us apart from other people in the city. My favorite music artists are, that's a very hard question to answer because,
start over again.
okay, my favorite music artists, very hard question to answer. I love music. I grew up on music like all my life. I'm more like the business portion behind the music industry, and I really love doing the music portion of it, and I love doing the video and audio of it as well. But just to be a fan of music, I love everything from hip hop to rock to pop, all kinds of things. But I guess if I really had to pick something, I would have to pick someone in probably each genre to represent, artists I like. Maybe Madonna, growing up on her in the pop industry, that probably would be a very good choice. Prince, just for, especially like his creativity, and actually even for Madonna, their creativity, and really just want to do it their way, regardless. If it may not always be the popular choice, but they got a chance to express it the way they wanted to. And I think that's what Zen Production stands for. Staying to the truth of the music, the truth of the video, the true essence of it. Not just doing it because it's a fad or anything like that, but just really staying with it and really showing the best part and capturing the best part of that artist. Hip hop, grew up on hip hop. I love a lot of the old hip hop artists. I'm learning to love some of the new ones now. I can probably pick and choose a certain type of song or a certain type of artist I like with that particular song. But, you're talking Nas and Queen Latifah, MC Light, Houdini, Big Daddy Kane. We grew up on so many people. So just to say a specific artist, I really can't do that. I just love it all.
Um, what is your favorite music video, and why?
Oh, my favorite music video. My favorite music video, I have a few, but sometimes they want to be in surprises. Being in this industry, it's very hard to pick one or the other because I have to always be on my A game. When I'm watching videos, whether it's an independent video from an independent producer, I have to take notice. Different eras of music videos coming up. Something might look a little bit different than it did in the 70s or the 80s. What kind of background things did they use? What kind of lights? Did they have, were they shooting on location? Were they in the studio? So my favorite music videos, that's a hard one. But if I had to pick some maybe from an era, I would have to say MC Hammer because of the energy, the dancing. It kept your eyes on it, and this is where the whole excitement of music videos was coming from, up and coming anyway, that it had us glued to the TV, to see what's going to be next. That would be one of my favorites. One of the sleepers that I really didn't know was one of my favorites because, we hear a song, but that music video can make us love that song. Even if I hated the song, that music video might allow me to take notice. One in particular, Ja Rule, I think it's Murder. That's that particular song. I never particularly liked the song, but when I saw the video, his energy, just being hype, the location of Brazil and, beautiful Brazilian women and, the beautiful settings on being on the beach and, he's rocking in the car, he getting out, he's selling this song, and that was just awesome. So that was a sleeper for me. Trina enjoying herself on the beach, showing you all the essence of Miami. That was wonderful. So I just love it all. You never know the surprises that are around the corner when it comes to music videos.
Okay. What are some of your favorite movies and why?
Oh, my favorite movies. Oh gosh, favorite movies. I am a movie buff. We grew up on movies.
Start over.
Yes. My favorite movies. That's a good one. I have so many movies that I love. Growing up in the karate era, I have my favorites in karate movies. If I have to say, like, I'll just name a few. I'll just do it that way. I have to say, recently, I love Kill Bill. I thought that was very different to show the strength of women, just like, getting a karate thing in. That was kind of nice. I have to say, oh gosh, Inglorious Bastards. I think that thing is just like really, really crazy. That was a surprise just to see Brad Pitt. I never was really a fan, but just to see him playing something totally different, I just enjoyed that whole movie. Battle Royal. If you're not really familiar with that, just seeing that twisted mind of Japanese movies, you know, being able to appreciate different kinds of creativity in movies, things that we may not even think of, but it just helps you just to learn to build your creativity and that be extreme, that the sky's the limit when you're actually being in this industry. That's what makes people stand up and take notice of what you're doing. So, oh gosh, I'm probably forgetting many. Azume, that's one of my favorites. Another Asian film. Oh, of course, Bruce Lee, of course. Oh my God, growing up on Bruce Lee, I felt that I was just so cheated just to know that he only did about 3 or 4 movies. And, when I was a little kid, I always thought that he had more than that. I'm like, I probably thought everybody was Bruce Lee. So I just wanted more, for him to get a chance to die at that age and not being able to really see more of him. That brilliant mind of philosophy behind his movies, the perfection, and just wanting to hone his skills and always be better. And a lot of his philosophies that Zim and I follow was in productions. because there's just so much that you can learn from him in his movies and the way he, carried himself and different things like that. So, his movies is just great. I can't. It's hard to pick this one or the other, but I love it.
Um, what kind of production equipment do you use?
The kind of production equipment that we use. Oh my gosh. We have had everything from, when I say someone literally loving what we do, stand on our feet to buy equipment. I mean, we've come from, again, like I said, things that we use in school, like the film cameras and different things like that. We were privy to high class equipment in school. And then not just leaving it there, but we stood on our feet working at Amazon, buying all the equipment that we needed to use for our studio and things like that. I mean, we're talking, the Rolands and Sonys on our cameras and things like that, our Mac Pros, the top of the line software, the Adobe Premieres, and different things like that that we have acquired from going to Full Sail right now. So we even, coming up and being at the state of the art right now, that this thing never stops. This is more than just a hobby, so you always want to upgrade all your equipment. So, and we make sure we do that.
Like the Blood on the Sun, I Am the Beat, the Quarantine, that type of stuff.
Okay. Some of the local.
Rayman stuff.
Okay.
That type of stuff.
Some of the local projects that we had the privilege of working on was with Rayman. We have done a lot of his videos as well as his video promos that got him noticed, through YouTube and whatever other mechanisms that he uses, because he really, pumps himself out there for people to know who he is. And we were privileged to work with him. Doing things with Bloody Trial. We got a chance to videotape them at some of their shows. We work a lot with Will Mack, Summer Angel, the Queen of Dance Hall, if you guys don't know. And also we have done our own projects as far as the quarantine, and we were also blessed with Will Mack being a feature of that. And, Theo from the Bloody Tribe, him being in it, and, Haasman, and just a lot of people, Nino Breeze. We have done videos for him, and we were blessed to do that with him. Other local projects.
Name some of the, pull out some of the I Am the Beat, the Quarantine, Blood on the Sun.
Okay. Oh yes, I don't want to forget that too. Some of our biggest projects, Blood on the Sun was one of our big CD projects. And that is Blood on the Sun project. Okay. And this is the brainchild of Zim Productions. Okay. And I wonder if it has that in here. Okay, because I wasn't sure if it had it in there. But this is one of my favorites, featuring a lot of artists that we work with. And this is the Quarantine, Will Mack Quarantine. Okay, this is Will Mack's Quarantine movie. And we were privileged to do that with him. And this is also the brainchild of Zim Productions.
That's movie and CD.
Yes, and what specifically I love about this is that it's a movie and a CD. Okay, and we was one of the first persons that got a chance to actually do that, because if anyone has ever been in hip hop, we know that a lot of people like to do mixtapes, and we wanted to press that envelope a little bit further to just being a mixtape. So we did a movie with that. Okay, you heard